Tonight at 6, black smoke billows. Firefighters rushing to a home in Prince George's County. We've got the latest.
Quiet weather now and quiet weather to start a new work week, but we do have some winter storm watches in effect for parts of the viewing area. We'll talk about the timing of what that all means coming up.
Well, it's game day, fans in New Orleans and beyond. Ahead of the Eagles and Chiefs Super Bowl rematch, a new survey signals millions of Americans plan to call out of work tomorrow. We're live with their reactions. Plus, the cleanup continues. More plane and helicopter debris in the Potomac River brought ashore. New photos detailing the recovery and new details after last week's mid-air catastrophe. And we're looking at February savings, game day deals to winter clearance, cost savings, and date night discounts for Valentine's Day. We're finding ways to stretch your dollar.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. We want to get right to meteorologist Scott Sumner with a look at the forecast right now. We know that a winter weather watch is in effect, at least the days ahead. What can you tell us, Scott, about this?
Yeah, it's a pretty looking shot there. You have the Capitals, you can see quite nicely there. A little bit of sunshine out there, dry today, and tomorrow, not a bad day. As a matter of fact, we'll start off with some sunshine during the course of the week. But we want to fast forward right to Tuesday, because Tuesday, National Weather Service issued earlier this afternoon a winter storm watch for all the counties shaded in blue. This is not for freezing rain. This is not for icy conditions. This is for snow and some accumulating snow at that. Again, you notice most of the areas, certainly all of them south of I-66, counties getting up towards Montgomery County, Loudoun County, Fairfax County, and then into the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, seeing the potential of some snow accumulation there. But right now we're talking mostly cloudy skies, a temperature of 42 degrees. We'll see the temperature slide out of the 40s and get into the 30s here once we get to the wee hours of the morning, dropping and bottoming out roughly around the freezing mark. Again, we'll do a little recap of tomorrow. Tomorrow's not a bad day at all. Get out and about your business tomorrow. It's Tuesday that starts the active weather pattern, and we'll break that down for you coming up.
All right, Scott, we'll see in a few. In your local news, firefighters in Prince George's County responding to this large house fire in Lanham today. Crews responded along Nashville Road near Wilhelm Drive around 2:40 this afternoon. Luckily, we're told nobody was hurt. Cause is still under investigation. All right, switching gears, the biggest night for pro football fans. It's nearly time for the big game as we take a live look in New Orleans tonight. Yeah, it's a little foggy there. The Chiefs facing off against the Eagles in under 30 minutes. But closer to home, bars and restaurants around the DMV working hard to make sure those hungry football fans are fed. Preparing plenty of wings and other spreads for customers. We spoke to one restaurant owner on the preparation that it took to get everything ready for the NFL season finale.
This is the Christmas of the chicken wing business. Everything happens, so many moving parts, getting the fresh chicken in, getting the orders in, and it's a coordinated chaos, but we love it. It's great for the customer.
It's dinner time. Kickoff is set for 6:30. Kansas City looking for their first three-peat in NFL Super Bowl history. Philly looks for revenge in a rematch of Super Bowl 57 when they lost to the Chiefs just 2 years ago. Well, the big game tends to be the most watched TV program of the year. Forbes reports over 117 million people are expected to tune in tonight. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from one bar in Northwest. Dave, a new survey is signaling plenty of fans may actually call out of work tomorrow after the game. How are they feeling before kickoff?
Well, the fans here could be part of history and not necessarily for watching the game on television. Customers fill bars and restaurants like Exiles for the big game. It's one of the busiest nights of the year and also one of the latest. That typically means plenty of people will call out sick or come into work late Monday. A new survey from the Harris Poll for business analyst UKG predicts a record 22.6 million people will miss work tomorrow. That would break the record of nearly 19 million set 2 years ago, which is the last time these two teams met in the big game. Fans we talked to support the growing call to make the Monday after the big game a holiday.
You get to the Super Bowl party hour before the game, and then you're having a few drinks, you're eating buffalo chicken dip and pizza and wings all night, and then I'm out until 11:30. Then I got to get home, and then I got to get up and go to work in the morning. No, it should definitely be a holiday.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said last April the big game would take place on President's Day weekend if the league expands the regular season to 18 games. The survey finds, listen to this, just over 3 million people will call in sick tomorrow, even though they're not. The same amount will skip work without telling anyone, while roughly 13 million people already have tomorrow off as they got the day approved. We are live along the U Street corridor in Northwest. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Hard to skip work without telling anybody, but all right, if you do need a ride home tonight, the Washington Regional Alcohol Program wants to keep you safe. You can get a free ride from Lyft from 8 tonight to 4 a.m. The ride credit is good for up to $15. That code is SAFEFOOTBALLDC25. Stay safe out there, everybody. Taking a live look at the White House tonight, turning a page as the Trump administration continues to target federal agencies. The latest, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. A stop work order was handed down overnight, effectively ordering all investigative work to halt. No reason was given for the closure, though the CFPB's headquarters in D.C. will likely be closed this week. Right now, the Bureau is still able to take complaints from consumers, but cannot conduct exams or pursue existing investigations. And tonight, our continuing coverage of the cleanup efforts after the deadly mid-air collision over the Potomac River. More debris has been found. The NTSB says that they were able to recover more large pieces of the wreckage today after they were identified in the river yesterday morning using a laser pointed at the water from a surveillance plane. Those pieces are now on their way to be documented with the rest of the debris already recovered. Well, in Virginia, Governor Glenn Youngkin is firing back against a decision by the Virginia High School League regarding transgender athletes. The VHSL announced it will not follow President Trump's executive order banning trans athletes from playing on women's sports teams. The president says the order will protect girls and women and give them equal opportunity to compete, while trans advocates say the order harms trans athletes. Governor Youngkin said on social media, in part, quote, "Biological boys should not be competing against girls. This is just common sense." Also, new details tonight. A Virginia man was convicted this week for assaulting a deaf passenger on a plane during a flight to Dulles back in October. The U.S. Attorney's Office says Everett Nelson went up to a sleeping deaf passenger and started punching them in the face. Other passengers pulled Nelson off of the passenger. He was arrested by the FBI after the plane landed at Dulles. Nelson faces up to 10 years in prison. The sentencing hearing date has not yet been scheduled. We stay in the Commonwealth. Bipartisan state lawmakers are looking to hold drug dealers accountable for fatal overdoses, but they have different opinions on how to achieve this. A Senate bill introduced by Republicans would have charged these dealers with felony homicide, punishable of up to 4 decades in prison. But Senate Democrats scaled that back to charge the dealer only if someone under the age of 18 dies. Meanwhile, the Democratic-controlled House has taken a different approach. They passed a bill that would charge dealers, no matter the age of the person who dies, with involuntary manslaughter, punishable up to 10 years in prison.
I do not think it should matter whether your family member that's 17 dies or they're 18. That drug dealer should still be held responsible and taken out of the community so they're not continuing to kill our children.
GOP Senator Ryan McDougal, who we just heard from, says that lawmakers can work out the differences on possible punishments even with 2 weeks left in the General Assembly session. A recent uptick in flu cases here at home has local hospitals on alert. And one local doctor who has been treating patients has called the new spike unusual. Now, Tim Reed spoke with them to uncover ways to keep you and your family safe.
Doctors here at Fort Washington Medical Center are seeing a spike in flu cases and are very concerned. They tell us as many as 10 patients are coming here per week to get treated for the flu.
That's actually fairly unusual. We're actually in a second spike of flu.
Doctors and nurses have been very busy in recent weeks at this hospital in Prince George's County, treating patients who are sick with the flu.
It's concerning because influenza is not a trivial disease. Yes, it can just be sniffles and a cough and feeling lousy, but here as we speak, I have 2 patients here in the intensive care unit that are critically ill with influenza. So influenza can be a big deal.
Dr. William Parham says it's very unusual to have an uptick in cases during February since flu season typically is from December through January. He says the illness can be deadly. He encourages people to get the flu vaccine and take other precautions.
What I recommend is for people to try to avoid symptoms by hand washing and by wearing a mask, particularly when they're at a family gathering where there may be other people who have the influenza, or when they are in a crowd. Influenza is passed from person to person by sneezing or coughing.
In recent weeks, the intensive care and emergency room have been crowded, but staff is doing everything possible to provide quality care for everyone who needs help.
It can cause very serious illness up to and including death.
The hospital tells us anyone with flu symptoms should visit your doctor as soon as possible. In Fort Washington, Maryland, Tim Reed, DC News Now.
Thanks to Tim. Stay safe, everybody. Back to our weather. Officials in the DMV preparing ahead of cold temps, forecasted snow in advance this week and freezing rain. DC is issuing a hypothermia alert tonight. In Montgomery County, they are issuing an extreme cold alert. What do they mean? Well, they're a reminder to check on vulnerable community members like the elderly and those experiencing homelessness.